What's going on, investors? It's AK from Fallible here, and today we are going to be going over comments. Well, questions in the comments, because I love when you guys comment and I want to answer those questions that you have. So before we even start, if you got any lingering questions about the market, life, love, go ahead down below and ask them. We'll make some videos out of them. And on your way, smash like. But here's a comment Jack Tyson was asking. Hey, AK. Actually, you didn't say hey, AK. Anyway, any advice on how to not procrastinate so much would be greatly appreciated. Been sitting mostly in cash for a couple years now, thinking everything seems so expensive. Great question, Jack. And I'm gonna give you my standard answer to most questions. Stick to your plan. But let me explain a little bit. So if you're talking about things looking too expensive, then I'm gonna assume you're a value guy looking at valuations. So here's the thing, in my opinion and the way that I trade with momentum, valuations don't matter. So when I look at valuations, I think, okay, they're super high right now, but they could get even higher. There's nothing stopping that, right? For me, it's all based on sentiment, and that's what moves stock prices for me, and that's what I'm taking advantage of. But for you, if you're a value guy, then high valuations do matter. So take Buffett, for example. In the 90s, he completely missed out on that entire tech boom. So he sacrificed a lot of returns in that period, but it honestly didn't matter because he stuck to playing his own game, and he's clearly very successful at it. So if a value guy doesn't want to get in the market because he thinks valuations are high, then he doesn't need to, because different strategies work in different cycles. So when you call it procrastination about not getting in the market, I don't really see it as procrastination, because if you're a value guy, then the key for that type of strategy is patience. So it's the patience to wait through cycles and sit there until it's your time to invest, which for someone like Buffett, you know, Buffett is not the best example because he's doing things on such a large scale, but he was buying up all those banks in 2008, and from 2009 on, there were so many deals and he made so much money. So if we relate now to the 99 scenario, would a value guy be buying stuff now at the top? Probably not. But that patience is key to wait through the cycle, and the patience is also key when you actually invest in a value stock, right? Because with value guys, they're not trying to time the market per se, they're just trying to get in where they see something misvalued. When that misvalue will correct itself, who knows? Like, the market has to realize it, right, and push up the price. So there is a lot of patience required in sitting in that position and not seeing it moving. And to have patience, you need to have conviction, because if you're not sure of your strategy, then you're gonna go against it, you know? You're gonna lose faith. And by the way, this isn't advice specifically to you, Jack. I can't do that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just talking in general if someone feels like they're procrastinating in the market. Now, the worst thing a person can do is lose faith in their strategy and jump in at the wrong time if they're waiting on the sidelines. Because normally what happens is you start losing faith right near the top. That's the capitulation that happens to a bunch of investors. So in all my market review videos, we're always talking about what the bears are doing. And we always talk about sentiment and how it's a Contra indicator. Because if the bears are still bearish, then that means there's still money on the sidelines to come into the market. If the bears finally at the very end flip to bullish and they put their money in, then you could start thinking that maybe this might be the top. And then as soon as they turn bullish is when things turn again. And then this time they turn for real and the bears get screwed. So you gotta have supreme patience if you believe in what you're doing. Now, I'm not saying the value guys are wrong, waiting and waiting on the sidelines, but it's not my strategy. Like, I'm in the market right now, and I think we got some ways to go. You just gotta remember though that investing is over a long time frame, decades and decades of your life. So you gotta play the game like that too. Now, there's other ways that people can procrastinate too. So if you're running a momentum strategy like me, or anything similar like a breakout strategy, you're looking for patterns, you might procrastinate and hesitate to get into a position even when your strategy is telling you to, because you saw the breakout or whatever. Now, in that case, if that was me, what I would do is go back and review my strategy, because if it's back tested, or if I have some data to see how previous trades have worked out, I can review those and gain confidence in the strategy once again. Because the reason I'm procrastinating or hesitating is probably because I don't have faith in the strategy. I don't understand it enough. So I would go back, look at my history, see how it's worked before, and that should give me the confidence to execute on time and not procrastinate. You've got to have conviction in your strategy. And for me, that comes down to back testing. So I know the win-loss ratio, I know how often I'm going to win, how often I'm going to lose, and I know how it works through different cycles and all of that. That's what gives me confidence to execute. Makes execution easy. Now, hopefully that helps, but if you have more questions, list them down below. And I want everyone to comment or say something. I'm doing my best to build a community here, and I want to have the best community in finance YouTube. I want to look back on this community with tears in my eyes in YouTube Rewind 2019, and I want to be like, I am so proud of this community. That's my goal. If you think we can do that, smash like, comment down below with a question, comment, anything you want. We'll review it in a future video. If you don't think we can do that, smash like, comment down below with a question or comment or whatever. We'll review it in a future video. If you're indifferent to the whole thing, smash like, comment down below with a question or comment or something. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you get an email when these new videos come out. We're publishing every single day. I'm gonna decorate this over here because you guys keep talking about my lack of decorations. I was gonna do that today actually, and I forgot. Damn. So come back next time and see the decorations. But in the meantime, stay fallible out there. Bye.